What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a part 2 or a more updated version of a video I've already done, which is what is inside my boxing gym bag. I think it's actually the most viewed video on my channel. I could be wrong, but it's popping up on the screen somewhere. But I want to give you guys a new edition of this video because we have gotten a lot of new things in our gym bag since that video was first made about a year ago. Before the video starts, as you know, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let's go ahead, get into it. Here we go. All right, so we do have a lot of things in the bag. The first thing I'm gonna start with is something, I guess, attached to the bag, and that's gonna be my headgear. Y'all saw this in a previous video, but I did get a new headgear. Had onward headgears, I've had Adidas headgears, I've had Sting headgears, but the black Sting headgear that is fairly new to the Sting brand. They've had red, they've had blue, but they haven't really had black. This is my new addition. This is the last piece of boxing gear I believe I bought. Love this headgear. It's pretty pricey, so if you're just getting into boxing and you're not sure how to feel about it yet, maybe not this one. But if you do compete, if you do take it pretty serious, this is by far the best competition headguard you can buy. You're gonna have great vision out of it. It fits great. It feels great on the head. Very breathable and also very adjustable. As you can see, you can adjust the top up here. You can adjust the back. It's obviously got the little chin strap. But yeah, this is my favorite headgear I've ever had, and this is the headgear I've been rocking out with for my last, like 2 or 3 fights. So yeah, the Sting headgear, I think it's around 200, but it's definitely worth it if you have the money. All right, next we're actually gonna get inside of the bag. So let's go ahead and open it up. We got a bunch of things in here. We're gonna start off with something that was definitely in the last video, my Rival RS1 sparring gloves. These are by far one of my favorite pairs of gloves I've ever had. They fit great on the hand, they feel great. I've had actually made a few videos about these, from the opening to my glove comparison, but these are like by far probably one of my favorite gloves, if not my favorite gloves in my collection. They fit snug on the hand. Even when they're not tied up, it damn near feels like it's tied up. I have an e-grow lace system, so essentially if somebody doesn't know how to lace gloves, they can just follow the tracks. It's pretty dope. They're easy to open. Another thing I really love about the glove, they actually have like this little thing on the thumb. Some of them just have a strap. This actually has a whole piece of leather going in between your hand and thumb. For me, I've had thumb injuries. So for that way, for me, it's not allowing my thumb to kind of wiggle outside the glove and actually allow it to get hurt. Plus, these look just damn cool. They come in a bunch of different colors. I went with the red just because, like, that's my favorite color. But they have a ton of different colors that a lot of people love. So yeah, these are honestly my babies. Now, another thing I do have in the bag, I'm gonna scoop past some things, are my Spartacus boxing gloves. So with the Spartacus boxing gloves, y'all also saw these in an unboxing. I actually had the 10 ounces in the bag. I keep my 16 ounces in my locker. The only time I really use 10s is if I'm getting ready for a fight or if I'm just popping mitts. Sometimes I'll use them for backward for punch placements, but these are by far my favorite 10-ounce gloves I've ever had. And no, it's not just because they sent me these, but go check them out. Dude, they just feel like an old school glove, man. That's what they're kind of based around. They're easy to use, they're easy to lace up. But dude, look at that, dude. They're so easy to open. Like, it's really like a bear paw. Plus they got that old school leather feel. So when you hit the bag, when you pop the mitts, it gives you that nice solid feedback, which means, 1, it boosts my ego. 2, I really love it. It feels good. They're easy to open, easy to squeeze. Once again, very breathable, and honestly a good change up, because as you can see, a 16-ounce glove compared to a 10-ounce glove is very different. These are my 2 gloves that are in my bag. These are my babies. These are my favorite. These are the Adams Boxing / Jorge Linares collab. As you can see, the first thing you're probably gonna notice is, damn, that colorway is fire. And yes, you are right. The colorway is the 99% of the reason I bought these shoes. The other 1% was just because of that ankle support. I will be honest though and say I wasn't really sure when I bought these shoes how it was gonna feel to have this like elevated sole. To be honest, I kind of like it. To be honest, it feels more of like I got like a basketball shoe on, or maybe just a standard shoe. But in the ring, they're not too heavy, they're not bulky. I was kind of worried about that when I ordered them, like with it being bulky at the bottom and kind of a higher top shoe. Would I feel slow in these? Would I feel sluggish in these? And that wasn't the case at all. These are actually super light. They're super durable. I saw a lot of comments with negative feedback on Adams saying that, oh, they'll break soon and that X, Y, and Z would happen. And like, honestly, I've used these for like 3-4 months now, I think, since I got them, and I haven't had any problems with them. The only thing is like there's some creases from pivoting, but that's it. To provide a great ankle protection, so as you can see, there's a strap here that straps, as well as this. It just keeps it snug around your foot. Love these shoes. This has been what I've been rocking out with in a majority of my fights and sparring. The low tops I still use. They're just in my gym. But these are primarily like my go-tos. Plus, like, the colorway is so dope and they pop so much, and I love standing out. So these are awesome. Anytime I wear these, I will get compliments. So These are dope. Next up in my gym bag is my Impact Mouthguard. If you don't know about Impact Mouthguard, you need to, because they have been one of my favorite sponsors slash just companies since I started boxing. Started using Impact probably about 3 or 4 years ago before I ever started making social media. Literally changed my game. So like with these, they're official sponsor of USA Boxing, but as you can see, mine's super customized. It says no heart. I need a new one. It's kind of getting yellow because it's been so old. One thing I do love about Impact Mouthguards is it's custom fit to your mouth. So if I put the mouthguard in, a lot of the times just a standard mouthguard, it just fall out. Like I can move it a little bit. I can try to get out my tongue. It's just not gonna happen. So with this mouthguard, one of the rules of amateur boxing, as you know, is if you spit your mouthguard out 3 times, they will stop the fight, or at least they're supposed to. With this guard, I never feel like I'm actually gonna lose my mouthpiece or that I'm discomfort. Honestly, I'll be real. Most of the time, I feel like I don't even have a mouthguard in when I'm using this. Also, this case is pretty cool because it's an antibacterial case. So I put it in the case and it kills 99% of germs. They keep your mold on file, so if like for some reason you lose your mouthguard, that happened to me, or if it like messes up, you just want a new one, whatever, they'll have it on file. I think they automatically store it for up to 6 months, but if you wanted to store it longer, you definitely could. The Impact mouthguards, they're like $50 at the minimum. They can go up though, depending on how much customization you add. But if you use code DNAGNEW10 at checkout, you will save 10% on Impact mouthguards. And next up in my gym bag, we have just a ton of like dirty wraps. I have like 50,000 pair of wraps, from wraps at my gym to wraps that I use. Like these are my pink ones. I like these the most because they match my shoes when I fight. You're not a real boxer if you don't have dirty wraps in your bag. Like, I'm sorry, I never wash my wraps. I know that's terrible to say. I always think I'm gonna wash them, and then I get home and I forget, and then I don't wash them. I feel like that's very relatable in the boxing community. But yeah, there's like 4 or 5 pairs of dirty wraps in there as well that definitely need to be washed. Yeah, I will do better, guys. I promise you I'll do better on that. Guys, that will wrap up the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We went over a bunch of different stuff, from headgears to gloves to shoes to the dirty wraps in my bag. There's definitely a ton of more stuff that I have at the gym, such as my cup, another pair of gloves, some more stuff. So if you do want to see that, let me know in the comments. I will drop a part 2. If you really did enjoy this video though, guys, please drop a like, comment, make sure to subscribe. It helps me out, it helps me grow. Besides that though, guys, I hope you have a great day. Don't let nobody ruin your day. I love you guys, and peace out. Tell somebody you love them.